And now it frightens me at times, even myself, how quickly, in these surges of sudden inspiration, rushing back to the palette, I do the next thing and the next thing. I tend to ignore my other responsibilities. It having been my intention for a couple of weeks now to focus more on my study instead of doing this. Well, here we are again. It doesn't feel like wasting space. Talking about wasting space. I'm not feeling like I'm wasting time. Excuse me. It inspires me in my downtime then to do more reading, and it must have something to do with basic human needs being fulfilled here. My creative drive needing to get its fix first before I can focus on more dreary preparing for exams and such. I shall show you just really quickly, and I'll be silent. As not to detract its basic nature building, caves. Consider it a bonsai, because the trunk is still big. Just chop the top off. The other big thing, and I'll fit it to the cliff. For now, let us go on another journey. I think this is my favorite spot right now. Like, this was so fun over here, the school. Just find out. Yeah. And then, eventually, well, making our way back, making our way forward, perhaps even getting closer to the Chaos Sanctuary once again. If I dare to. Fill this thing with life. Raise the energies. Up. There's so much to be discovered. Even though I'm the one who's making it all. But you never know. Until you actually do. Do it. One more thing I need to show you, actually, is over there. The changes that I've made to the cathedral. The start of perhaps a big transformation, or perhaps just having finished it and can leave it like that now. You see, I don't think there's much I can do about the outside unless I wanted to change it completely or make a completely new shell around it. All of this is part of the style of the cathedral, has become part of it. I don't want to betray what I already have, bringing it closer to something of how I would do it now. If I were to start all over. I mean, in the same way that many of these buildings betray an outdated way of thinking. I don't necessarily mean to imply that any of this would be off limits. Like, I just spotted something. Stairs instead. And this... some other block that tells a story. And, like such. But perhaps we can achieve more out there to learn, to improve, to grow. So instead, what we've done is to remove them completely. Those little appendages were quite telling, weren't they? Of how I desperately wanted and kept trying to make this be more than it was revealing itself to be. My initial hopes for it having been so much grander than what I found myself achieving. Much was yet to be learned then. It tells the story of where I've come from, and what I've been through, and what my aim was. Still is, of course. Many more opportunities will come. Perhaps one day I shall have my proper cathedral. I can sense her over the horizon. So now, let's get to work. Except I'm not quite ready yet. See you in a month or two.